Now the nights are drawing in and your solar panels aren't feeding your batteries the feast they've become accustomed to in the summer sun, you might find yourself struggling to run everything you need for van life. Well, today we have a van life hack that'll help you through the winter months without throwing wads of cash at the problem. Whether you're a fully off-grid nomad or a no-build, lob a mattress in the work van we're going away this weekend type. When this happens...
You don't want to be in the dark, being fiddled with.
This hack will work wonders for you.
Have you not seen a black cat before?
Here's how. It's good to get your motor running and head out on the highway, but it's not good when you've not got enough charge in your leisure battery to charge your favourite toy. So what are we supposed to do? Well, here's your answer, a USB charger. Plug one of these bad boys in and you can charge on the go while you're driving, and let the alternator do all the work, saving your leisure battery power for really important things and or emergencies. It also means you'll always have charge in winter when there's barely any sun for your solar panels, or if you don't have a split charge relay or a B2B charger. Many of the things we use for van life can be charged via USB, like phones, tablets, cameras, AirPods, thingies. Some laptops can even be charged slowly, but we recommend a small inverter plugged into the lighter socket as you drive to charge those, like this one. You can even charge your power bank via USB, then use that to charge anything else you need whilst parked up, or charge some rechargeable lights to light your van at night if your batteries are low. Oh great, I'll just buy me one of them. Whoa, hold up Tex. There's more than one USB charger on the market. Don't saddle up just yet. Let me explain. USB-A. USB-A is pretty old hat, and most new technology has moved away from it to the much better and more powerful USBC PD and USB-QC 3.0. Quick charge. They both charge your accessories much quicker than that old guff USB-A, but can also still charge all of the older gadgets and accessories too, even if they don't have quick charge capabilities, though it will be at the same speed as the old USB-A. So you might as well throw your USB-A in the bin. But if you insist, here's a quick explanation of USB-A, USB-A, USB-A. USB-A are the USB sockets you've been seeing on everything for years. You can get USB-A car charging adapters as high as 2.4 amps, but the most common is 2.1 amps. As you can see on this one, it has a 2.1 amp output and a 1 amp output. If you plug something into the 2.1 output, then it will give that accessory the full 2.1 amps per hour. However, if you plug something into the 1 amp output, it will only charge your accessory at 1 amp per hour. Most old mobile phones only require the 1 amp socket to charge as fast as they can. However, a tablet would need the 2.1 amp socket, as they require more power, and the 1 amp socket just wouldn't cut the mustard. Most newer phones, tablets, cameras, etc. have quick charge capabilities and can charge a lot quicker with the correct sockets and cables. Yes, the cables need to support quick charge too. Links in description. USB QC 3.0 look exactly the same as USB-A sockets, but they can handle more amps and can charge your accessories much faster. For example, this one here is a QC 3.0, meaning that it can deliver 3 amps per hour. This particular one has two 3 amp sockets and can charge 2 gadgets with quick charge at the same time. It will charge 2 Samsung Galaxy S22s from 0% to 80% in 30 minutes. You could also charge 2 old mobile phones without quick charge on this adapter because it will only deliver what each accessory needs. One thing we will say, however, is make sure the fuse in your cigarette lighter socket is higher than 5 amps or the fuse will blow. Don't just put a higher fuse in and hope for the best. Make sure that the cable is thick enough to carry more amps than the fuse is rated at, or you could cause an electrical fire. Most lighter sockets are fused at about 7 amp or 10 amp, so you should be fine. But still, check to be sure. To be sure. Don't be a sausage. Most new smartphones are compatible with USB QC 3.0, but Apple iPhones aren't. Surprise, surprise. They will charge your iPhone much quicker than a normal 2.1 amp socket, but not as fast as they can be charged. For iPhones, you'll need to use the USB-C PD. But USB-C PD sounds like a late-night police procedural on Channel 5.
What's the hat, sheep? Could be an electrical fire caused by a higher fuse on a thin cable. Or it could be murder.
Anyway, USB-C PD is completely different to both USB-A and USB QC 3.0. As you can see, they're much more modern and have a much smaller, rounder plug. USB-C PD can deliver up to 100 watts, so are powerful enough to charge bigger items like laptops, etc. At the moment, you can't really get a car charger that delivers 100 watts, but we're not far off, and I can imagine them getting better in the next few years. At the moment, the USB-C PD chargers are only available at about the same power as QC 3.0. If you're looking for a USB-C PD adapter that can charge 2 things quickly at the same time, check this one out. It is only 20 watts per output, but can charge 2 iPhone 13s from 0% to 80% in 35 minutes at the same time. So there you go. Charging all the way. And that's about it, folks. We are Vanlife UK Complete Survivor's Guide. If you like, please subscribe.